Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Alex Delgado Forever. Today, I want to look through a look-through video of the Super Mario magazine, or known as the Unofficial Guide to Mario. So, let's get reading. Okay guys, I got the Super Mario Unofficial Guide Mario magazine. So, yeah, this is covering everything from 1985 to 2025. So all the years that Mario has been through over the years, it's given us a lot of info. So this is real. So anyways, I want to start off by looking at the front cover. There's Mario, Bowser, Toad. There's a little Bomb-Omb. There's Yoshi, Princess Peach, Luigi, Boo, and there's Donkey Kong. Now I flip through this page and there's Mario. This is the Galaxy 1 picture background here, which is pretty cool. And then there's Mario. This is actually an action figure of Mario. So, there you go. And this is just a table of contents of the pages we're going to look through. So, we have that. And then we have the same characters we saw on the front cover. So, meet the crew. Then first off, we have the main character of the franchise, Mario. So there's the power-ups right here. There's Fire Flower, Superstar, and Super Leaf. And then yeah, this is everything you could see. If you could maybe pause it and try to read it. I don't know if my camera can pick up its focus, but there's all the text over here if you can read it. And then we have Luigi. And then there's Princess Peach. Then we have Bowser. And then, let's see what else. Then we have Toad. And there's Yoshi. And then we have some additional characters here. There's Toadette. And then there's Birdo. Then we have more characters like Princess Daisy, Princess Rosalina, Wario, and Waluigi. And then these are all of the enemies from past Mario games. Oh, and this is so cute. Look guys, so there is the baby. There's the babies here. I honestly have never seen baby Rosalina. That is so cool. Then, of course, there's baby Mario and baby Luigi. Oh my gosh, baby Donkey Kong. Who never thought to saw that before? I have never seen baby Donkey Kong like that. That was so cute. And baby Bowser. Well, actually, first off, this is Bowser Jr. I didn't know there was a baby Bowser. They look similar. There's baby Daisy, baby Peach, there's Diddy Kong, and there's Aluma. And of course there's the 7 Koopalings. And now we're going to get into the video games of Mario. So there's the NES console. So this is just the basics of the main series. So there's a screenshot of New Super Mario Bros. U. And then, of course, there's the Joy-Con controllers of the Switch. And then here is the NES console, like right over here. And this is how Super Mario Bros. Started. 1985, the NES, first Super Mario Bros. Game came out on the NES. And then, well, first of all, this is the Lost Levels version of the first game, so they should have the Super Mario Bros. 2 title screenshot here, but that was different. But anyways, this is basically my favorite video game of all time, Super Mario Bros. 3. I just like it for some reason. I don't know, it's very cool. There's a frog suit. And then the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. So this is Super Mario World, the first game that came out on that SNES, where Yoshi is its first appearance. And then Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, with Baby Mario and Yoshi, of course. And then this is more classics of the SNES here. There's Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, and then Super Mario All-Stars. And of course, we got Mario Kart. There's Mario Kart Double Dash. I used to play this lots of times when I was young. That was pretty cool. And of course, there's the Wii console steering wheel that you play for Super Mario Kart Wii. And these are just some levels from Mario Kart series. And then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which came out on the Switch. And then the Nintendo 64 with the Super Mario 64 game. There's the screenshot of Super Mario 64. And there's Super Smash Bros. And because this is a Mario magazine, I honestly don't know why they put these games over here. They're not Mario. But they both came out on the N64, so... Anyways, there's the GameCube. The Super Mario Sunshine. And then there's just some random GameCube games that are not Mario. But right here there's Paper Jam, the 1000-Year Door, and Mario Superstar Baseball, and Mario Party 7. And of course Mario Kart Double Dash, Luigi's Mansion, Mario Party 5. And of course more Super Smash Bros. Games. There's Brawl and Melee. And then there's one for Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. And of course there's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which came out on the Switch. Usually when I play this game, I always like to play as Mario, of course, because, like I said, Mario is my favorite character. And then there's New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And then there's Super Mario Galaxy. More screenshots of Mario Galaxy. There's one for Super Mario Galaxy 2, which also has Yoshi. There's Mario Power Tennis, Mario Super Sluggers. They're both sports games on the Wii. And like I mentioned, there's Mario Sports. There's one for Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, Mario Golf, Mario Strikers Charged, and Mario Tennis Aces. Of course, there's more sports games also. And of course, Super Mario Odyssey, my favorite Switch game ever. And that's just all the info of the game. And this is the top 10 titles of Super Mario. The first game, Super Mario Maker 2, Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, Super Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury, Super Mario World, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, and Super Mario Odyssey. Wow. I'm guessing these are all the Mario games that successfully ranked number 1 on the list, so that's great. And of course, now we come to the movies and shows of Mario. Of course, we have the animated Super Mario Bros. Movie, which I honestly think this is the best Mario movie ever. I can't wait to see Galaxy movie, by the way. And that's not just the animated movie, guys. Let's see. There was a 1993 live action movie, but that's not the best one ever, really. Like, it's terrible. I don't like the 90s live action movie. Yeah, the animated film has ranked its ratings, and this is the best one ever. Yeah, I'm curious, how did Chris Pratt get the voice of Mario and not Charles Martinet? Because that's the original Mario voice actor who voiced in the games. But it's whatever. I honestly think Chris Pratt did good anyways. Sorry guys, my recording for the camera stopped at 11 minutes for no reason. But I'm just going to continue with the story anyways. So anyways, this is the animated Super Show of Super Mario. There's a few series, so yeah, we have that. There's the TV series. And then we have the sounds and music of Koji Kondo, who is the composer for the classic Mario games. Lots of info there. And then these are just some Hollywood stars dressing up as Mario characters. And then Super Nintendo World. This is my favorite theme park attraction, guys. There's both one in Hollywood and Japan. The one I went to is Hollywood. So yeah, it's lots of fun, guys. If you guys been there, it's so much fun. You get power-up bands for collecting coins, getting points, and playing games and such as that. It's so much fun. So much fun, you guys. I like Super Nintendo World. And then right here is just some trivia here. And yeah. That is pretty much it, you guys. This concludes this unofficial guide of Mario magazine look through. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you wouldn't miss any of my other videos. And be sure to follow me on Instagram at AlexDelgado780. And thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a great time. Bye.